we're playing Farming Simulator 19 again out here on Ravenport, and since last episode, finished the planting, finished fertilizing, a lot of fertilizing I might add, also finished spraying, which again I might add, there are a lot of spraying here. Again, we now have field 8 we've added to our list of fields here so far. Basically, I don't know, maybe not quite doubling the size of 9, 10, and 11 here. We, of course, plowed that all together into one massive field, which we might regret here. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we got that into one massive canola field here at the moment. The fertilizer and lime, and even the weeds, it's kind of like all messed up on this field here. But yeah, the hired workers kind of were screwing up, and I didn't catch some of it. And yeah, well, field's kind of a mess. But hopefully next time around we'll get that straightened out a little bit better here. I'm trying to keep an eye on the hired workers a little more, make sure they actually finish their job. Hired workers. Right. Anyway, got the cotton harvester going here on 7. So we're harvesting cotton. Nice thing about the cotton, he can pretty much do his own thing. We don't even have to worry about him. Field's going to have to be limed. Oh, great. Oh, well. And then we got, of course, canola being harvested here. We got the S700 or S760 running here. And then another S760 running in the middle of the field here. Work on the opposite direction. So 2 combines running here at the moment. I'd say I was going to make short work of the field, but I think this field's getting too big at this point to make anything short on it. It's going to take a while to harvest. It's going to take a while to plant. It's going to take a long time to fertilize and spray, and it's going to take a really long time to lime. Oh my goodness. Anyway. So yeah, currently working on this here. It's like I said, it's definitely going to take us a while. And at least for future plans here, I know we got 264,000 here at the moment. Kind of debating. Obviously, I want to kind of convert 7 into like some pastures. I don't know about all of 7. We'll see how much space we need, but maybe just flatten it out, put down some pastures and buildings and all that kind of stuff. Kind of on 7 there. Like I said, I don't know if we'll need all 7, but and at least before I do that, I kind of would like to add a field to replace 7. So I'm not sure, 6, 12, 13 here. Maybe add these fields and make kind of one big field there, or maybe we should get like 4 and 5 up here. 4 and 5 kind of nice looking fields there, if you ask me. What are we looking at? 800,000, 800,000. Wow. And then 400, 400, and 800. I know this is a fair amount of land here, but as far as fields go, I mean, number 13, really not really worth it, if you ask me, but at the very least, I suppose we could get 6 and 12, plow them together, nice long straight field there. That'd be kind of a nice easy field. Oh, and I suppose I should get the truck here. Got the truck kind of waiting to go over here. One thing I did do is I've kind of got all my equipment lined up by the BGA here. Just sitting out in the open here at the moment, but hopefully with the next couple of episodes here, we'll have that maybe moved into a little more nicer, permanent-looking structures, farm area here. And again, like I said, that's probably going to be somewhere by Field 7 again. I don't know if we'll need the entirety of Field 7 there, but yeah, we'll have to see how it works out. Oh, and we didn't quite get to him fast enough. Oh, well, that's actually fine. I'd rather unload him stopped than moving. One thing I do want to do here as well, you notice how the hired workers like missing stuff here. And if we look at the map, you can see for spraying and fertilizing and all that stuff as well, he's missed quite a bit. I want to go through here and just delete this part out. Don't even bother, having the headache of having to deal with the hired workers there. We'll just get rid of it, and oh well, we lose a little bit of field there. I mean, at this point, a little bit of field, I think we can afford to lose a little bit of field. And just a reminder here too, by the way, for anybody that would like to join us on the multiplayer servers, again, you're welcome to do so. Anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. All we ask is that you please join us on TeamSpeak. Again, the RDAllen TeamSpeak server information can be found in the description below. The microphone is not required, by the way. And if you're not familiar with TeamSpeak, well, TeamSpeak's basically a voice chat client. If you're maybe familiar with Discord or Skype or one of those other programs. Very similar to that. And basically, once you have TeamSpeak, basically just add a bookmark to the RDAllen TeamSpeak server, like I was saying. And at least for servers here at the moment, I again have been playing on Estacia Lapacho. If you're watching the live streams there, pretty much where the multiplayer has been again. And playing on the Estacia Lapacho map. And then we also have the Michigan Farms map up yet. And then if you're over on the Plastic Buster server, that is still, I believe, on Fellsbrunn. Oh, let's see how we got. No, we haven't gotten any cotton bales yet. For the size of this field, we usually get a couple of bales. What do we have? Harvested it twice last time, and we got a total of 7 bales. So that's not too bad, you know, given the price we get per bale. Which, speaking of which, we'll have to see what we get to in the comments here. Someone was saying I sold the cotton bales at a ridiculously low price. I haven't really followed the cotton price a whole lot, so I don't really know what's considered good price and not here. I've done wheat and all the rest of these crops long enough to kind of know, okay, this is a pretty good price. Actually, wheat, that's not really the greatest of prices right there, I don't think, but it's not terrible. Soybeans, yeah, that's not the greatest. That's actually a really bad price there, I would say. You usually get about 3,000 for soybeans on easy mode, so... But then again, for those of you who have ever watched my channel for a while, you know I don't typically play the market anyway. I just get the crops and sell it right away, make our money as soon as possible, and then, of course, spend that said money on whatever we deem we need for the farm. Which, at this point, I would say a field to replace 7, so we can start making 7 into some farmland here, I guess. Or not farmland, main farm, base farm area type thing. So yes, Rubicon, let's get you out of the way here before I forget. Otherwise the harvester will get stuck on him at some point and, oops. Might have to maybe look at, possibly investing in a second one of these. We could always spray fertilizer with it. I was considering upgrading to the larger fertilizer spreader for fertilizer. I've obviously already got the one for doing lime, or I bought a Pacific one for doing lime, but could maybe also get a Pacific one for a larger one for fertilizer as well, because yeah, the bigger field here, I don't even know what to really call this, it's 8, 9, 10, and 11. Oh, it's a monster field, a monster. Okay, so yeah, let's see what we got for some comments here in a moment. Oh, and I should just a reminder here, too, by the way, for anybody that wants to watch the live streams. Again, it's RDAllen over on Twitch. And I believe I have a link for that in the description below as well. Just follow over there, and you can watch the live streams. Don't forget, again, live streams, that's typically where I do most of the giveaways at. So, never know when we might or will be doing a giveaway. So, yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. Let's see, Rob was saying haven't tried it yet, but maybe if you buy the spinnery and use the ground tool to smooth that area out so the truck can make it up there, then sell the land back and it should stay how you left it. That is true. We could try that, I guess. At this point, though, I kind of sold the low loader. I figured I probably won't be doing it that way again. Either maybe we'll do it the official way, which is, of course, buying the official cotton trailer here, the Module X. Which holds 2 bales, I might add. I mean, we had, what, 7 of them on that low boy? We could probably, if we really squeezed them, we could get 8. Or if we double stacked them, we could get even more. I would just need something to be able to lift them that high. Apparently, from what I've been told in the comments, you can use the front loader. The front loader is capable of picking them up. Okay, everyone, and we're back here. I'm not entirely sure how much I got of the first part of this episode here. Had a random computer crash. They're not entirely sure what caused it here yet. It was the same type of crash I had. Oh, for those who remember, more than a few months ago here now, was it, I don't know, maybe October, September sometime, when I had a failing graphics card. My computer would randomly crash. Well, it was the same type of crash here. Random crash. where Windows completely 100% locked up and get a weird electrical noise out of the speakers. So yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I guess we'll have to see once here. But yeah, like I said, it was the same type of crash I had a few months ago when my graphics card was failing. The graphics card was doing that same type of crash. So it's like the graphics card isn't that old yet. So, oh well. Anyway, we're back up and running here again. Hopefully that doesn't, yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it, I guess. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. So yeah, what do we got here? I believe I was in the midst of reading comments here. Was it Tractor? I think it was a Tractor Man's comment here. Tractor Man was saying for selling cotton, not legit, but smart. Yeah, it sort of worked, except for the part of getting it up into the sell point. That part did not work so well. Definitely had some issues there, unfortunately. Let's see. Tom was saying, I've heard and experimented that the frequency of repair is tied to the dirt level setting. So far, when I turn the dirt level down, hours between repair went up, less frequent. And yes, I have I've done that as well. I am currently running on the, was it low or slow? I think it's slow. The slow dirt setting. And usually what I try to remember to do every now and then is just scroll. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got an 8RT that needs to be repaired. Just kind of go through my equipment. Oh, combine that needs to be repaired. Okay, yep, we'll repair that. The other combine doesn't. Try to just, remember to do this every now and then. Oh, something needed to be repaired here. What was it? Ah, there it was. No, I don't want to sell it. You need to be repaired. So yeah, like I said, I just try to remember to do this every so often. Just scroll through the equipment here. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot after this. I wonder if weights need to be repaired. I mean, that'd be pretty bad if your weight needs to be repaired. Guess I'll have to see once. Not like I'm really going to be using that weight, so... oh well. Let's see once. What else do we got? LOL Leaf was saying you're right about those crankshafts being heavy. Our 966 International blew up, and I couldn't get over how heavy that crank was. Again, that's a comment there from the John Deere 2510 video, if you're watching that series there. Again, a series that seems like it's taken much longer than it should, but we are making progress slowly but surely. Emphasis on slowly. Again, getting parts is one of the big things. Takes a while to get parts, so... And then, of course, it takes a while to, assemble the parts, and, if the parts don't quite work right and or need to be adjusted further, that, of course, takes time, so, yeah. Anyway, speaking of that crankshaft, at least the crankshaft on the John Deere 2510, per the shipping label claimed 95 pounds. So, yeah, no wonder why that felt like it was heavy. It was. 95 pounds. Oh, how's the combines looking over here? They're still a-rolling. Yeah, this field looks even more messed up now that we got it partially harvested. Oh, my. Oh, let's see. So what shall we plant back in at 2 here? What is next? Again, what I've been doing lately, I just kind of scroll through. Come on, let me tab to something over here. Oh, there we go. Guess I shouldn't park that close to the lime station. What's next? Soybeans? Soybeans works for me. I think I probably should get it filled up here as well. Yeah, pretty much just go through the list on the planner. That's usually kind of how I do it. And then that way as well, between plantings, your price, if you do cause the price to plummet, you do have time for the price to recover a little bit. Kisco's team was saying, now that's a big load of cotton. Yes, that was a big load of cotton. Angus was saying should have done a time lapse with banjo music. Oh my, here we go with the banjo music. I'm getting the truck unstuck. Your Olympic hero saying that was an interesting idea on the low boy. You did sell that cotton at a really low price. Most times I find the price to be $4,100 to $5,100, even seen $6,100. Wow, that's a $6,100 by the way. So yeah, that is definitely up there on the price. You know what? I think I need to come around the other way here, because in order for this seeder to fill up, if I remember correctly here, we need to have the pipe out. It needs to be on the fertilizer, which is that the fertilizer? Can't actually tell. I think this one was the fertilizer, wasn't it? I guess I could just pull up there. Yeah, that's fertilizer. Could just pull up there and see if it fills, but If we don't fill, then we know we got the wrong one. Once we get our main farmyard up, by the way, I'm planning I'll probably just move these and set them up somewhere by Field 7. We'll try to, like I said, find a good place for them. Let's see, combines. Oh, he's almost full again. Still rolling, though. I might as well drive the truck over there, I guess, to that side of the field. Jacob was saying you might be able to use the rear entrance to the spinnery with the lowboy trailer. Not sure, though. Yeah, I'm not sure on that either. I seem to recall the back entrance was quite hilly as well. But at the very least, as someone had said earlier in the comments here, you could edit the terrain there, smooth it out, so you could probably get through there if you wanted to. I mean, it seems like a bit much there to just sell cotton, but that is definitely something I guess you could do. Oh, you know what? This trailer's pretty much full, isn't it? Let's just unload you on the go if we can then. Get the remaining 10,000 in there. Okay, now where are we selling canola at? Oh, lovely. The price is all, like, down. Well, it's at the restaurant. Best price at the moment. And I don't exactly have any storage solution. Now, I could afford to put one down somewhere, but I'm not going to bother. We're just going to sell for the price it is. Anyway, where was I at in comments here? John was saying tow bar from 17 was a great for those ground outs. Yes, it was. Tow bar came in handy at times. TV Kurt was saying I just unloaded the harvester at the Estacia Lapacho spinnery. While it was still on the trailer, only got a partial module from the contract I was doing, so didn't want to bother getting the module trailer out of the barn. Then he used the XL Specialized 80, whoa, look where we're going here, 80 MFG by Custom Modding. Not particularly familiar with that trailer myself. Or if I have seen it, maybe I'm not familiar with the name of it. That might be what it is. Joby was saying that's the wrong way to sell cotton. You need a specialized trailer for that. Says who? I think it worked. The only issue we had was getting into the sell point. That was the biggest problem. And not a problem that it had occurred to me of happening either. Given the way Giants sets up their sell point, I guess I should expect that, but... Zach was saying I tried to find another way to sell cotton, but there's nothing. Someone needs to make a lowboy that's about as wide as the cotton bales and would have belts on the sides, so the bales would go up on the way you need it. That would be definitely interesting. And I would imagine at some point someone's probably going to come out with auto-load trailers, and there's probably going to be modded trailers that'll handle it at some point. But at least for the moment, we don't have any of that stuff, so... either have to use the in-game trailer or use dirty tricks like lowboys and front loaders to load the bales on the trailer. And we're back to the field here where the harvest still continuing yet. Looks like the combines are already full. Come on, truck. A little faster here. Okay, into the combine on the other side here. Let's see. Devin was saying in the comments here, a module of cotton weighs 6,000 to 7,500 pounds. So it's, it's just a few pounds there, a little on the heavy side. Brian Jones was saying, yes, I had to edit the DB90 as well so I could plant cotton. Otherwise, other than that, not a bad planter. He was saying I also had the idea of using the small module trailer to load up a low loader so I can haul more, but haven't tried it yet. Yes, that is an interesting thought. They're using the small trailer to load the large trailer. You know, again, the whole idea behind that is so we can transport more modules, i.e. cotton bales, at once, at one time. Okay, and filling up the back part. And you should, oh, no, not the chickens. You should be more than full by now. And seed, yeah, we could probably leave the seed. That should be pretty good. So, plan again is I probably am going to put cotton back in 7 again. Yes, I know, in again. But, again, want to make sure that harvester pays for itself now that we have it. So, it's definitely going to be doing some work. Oh, I don't know if we should quite start planting already. Probably should wait just a little bit here. Let the combines get a little further ahead. I can probably start planting on the cotton field. Although I'll have to watch it because it won't take the planter long to catch up with the cotton harvester here. Hashur was saying, good game. I might just buy it and try it. Yes, definitely. If you have not tried Farming Simulator, definitely worth trying. As I say, it's always one of those games you can just sit back and play and relax. I've often compared it to, like, oh, let's say Battlefield, Call of Duty. Play those types of games. Those are games you don't just sit back and play, so to speak. Those games you have to, like, play, if you folks know what I mean. So, okay. Yeah, I think I'll just let this sit here just for a little bit. Let the combine get a little further ahead. I mean, we got quite a bit of the field harvested here at this point, but it's like 2 sections. So, okay. 8370, are you still? No, you're not hooked up to the planter. Okay, well, you can be. Which is one dirty planter I had. My goodness. Okay, that's probably one of the things I don't like about this seeder. It gets ridiculously dirty. I mean, it looks like you drug it through a mud hole. That's how dirty this thing gets. Which I used to complain about that in 17 some equipment. You know, some equipment really got dirty. Seems like at least Giants equipment so far has been pretty good. You know, that seems like all the dirtier this tractor gets here. And, you know, I'd say that's fairly reasonable. You know, unless you're dragging it through a mud hole like this planter apparently has been, it should never look like that. Or unless you're, like, planting in an absolute dust bowl or something. I should probably get those bales off there somehow. What do I have to push bales off with? Combines are kind of in use at the moment, so... Why did you quit? Literally, I hire the worker and he quits. Oh my goodness. Hired workers, I'm telling you, folks. Telling you. Try this again. There we go. Okay. You know what? Why don't we try this John Deere here? Again, I'm just going to push the bales off the field for now. See if we can just get the forks and just kind of like push them off so they're out of the way. Let's see what's here. Kentucky Farmer was saying, awesome video. Thank you very much for that. Monkey Man was saying you can use the wheel loader and silage forks to load the cotton bales. So yeah, I might have to, we'll see what's maybe in the future, give that a try. Sounds rather intriguing. Oh, you know what? I was going to run the cultivator over this, wasn't I? Right. Oh, well, I forgot about that. A few of you have pointed out it's not very realistic just to no-till cotton. Again, like I said before, not particularly familiar with cotton, so I was going to cultivate it, but I completely forgot to. Oh, well. And if you notice, too, it is actually possible to get the pallet forks in the cotton bale here, but this tractor definitely cannot pick it up, as you can probably tell. Oh, now it's going to say, oh, well, whatever. Actually, I'd probably rather have you rolled around the... Oh, there it goes. Like slow motion. I don't know if it really matters if it's rolled the right way or not, but... We'll just roll it the right way this time around for this time. Adam was saying you should put 3-meter tracks on the 8RT or 3M tracks. That basically just winds out the tracks on the 8RT there, I believe. I don't know, not particularly a fan of that look. Though that probably would be more appropriate for planting there. So yeah, there again, you can see the forks do go in. You got to have them kind of in the right spot. And then, of course, again, this tractor just, even with the weight on the back, doesn't matter. It will not pick them up. Travis was saying, I sure wish the PS4 would get awesome mods like the DB90. Again, in theory, because Giants can now have John Deere, they should be able to have the John Deere DB90 on the console. It would pretty much probably take two things. One, the mod author would have to be willing to put it on the console. Which I don't know, maybe they're not. I don't know. Push this bale a little faster here. I just realized something. Why is my game in kilometers per hour? I was wondering, it's like 43. I don't remember this tractor going 43 before. Huh. Apparently something reset. Is that, I forget where I can change that option again. Is that one I can change here? Or do I have to be... yeah, okay. Oh, and money's in Euro too. Weird. Why did that get reset? Okay. Let's just save that so those settings are back to the way they're supposed to be. Oh, why those settings got changed like that? That's kind of odd. Oh, and I need to put lime on this field yet too, don't I? Right, forgot about that. The Whip was saying I would love to see a Ford pack, old school T-Dub 25 or T-Dub 35, square cab 7810, that sort of thing. I would have to imagine you'll probably see those tractors at some point. Those have always been particularly popular tractors in the Farming Simulator series, and I think you've pretty much been out in every single Farming Simulator version so far, so you'll probably see them. I don't know how soon or when, but you'll probably see them at some point. JC Gaming was saying, interesting way of transporting cotton. Look forward to the next episode to see how much you get for them. Let's see. Oh, this was an episode before, so yes. Episode before we sold them. Okay, and you can start putting lime on the field, which, again, I probably should have done right away, and then probably cultivated the field as well, but oh well. You're all still moving yet. Should probably go try to unload that combine there and sell another load of canola. The one thing with this trailer here, holds 60,000. Both our combines hold 25,000 apiece, which is 50,000. This doesn't work out good with this trailer here, unfortunately. Dallas is saying you can use the bale spike to pick up the bales. And I'm assuming he means cotton bales there. Joshua was saying the big cotton bales weigh 20,000. He doesn't say 20,000 what, so I don't know, 20,000 pounds in real life? Joshua, let's see. Oh, yeah, this is the same Joshua here was also saying you should think about just renting the module loader instead of buying it. We could do that, but, you know, if we're going to use it repeatedly, we might as well just buy it, and it's not like I can't exactly afford it at this point, so... Okay, there we go, and let's see. Still at the restaurant for canola. Yep, still at the restaurant. Mark was also saying you can use the wheel loader and silage fork to move cotton bales, so yeah, good to know there. Also, looking at the time here, looks like it is time to wrap it up for this episode here, at least assuming I didn't lose the first part of the episode. I guess we'll have to wait and see. if I can render that part of the episode or not. But again, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time. Oh, ended with a crash.